We do have a lot to cover tonight, but we start with the homeless crisis.
In fact, there's a new report today on how the state is tackling homelessness.
Yeah, a new audit reveals the state has spent more than $20 billion over the last 5 years on the homeless crisis, but the results of those programs are just not clear.
ABC 10's Alicia Machado looked into the audit and joins us in studio with more. Alicia, this is a big issue. What have you learned?
Yeah, well, Chris and Laura, that audit is 53 pages long. The report found the state doesn't consistently track and evaluate its efforts to prevent homelessness. The auditor says the state must do more to assess the cost effectiveness of its programs.
Homelessness is a growing problem in the Golden State. More than 180,000 people experiencing homelessness in 2023, a more than 50% increase from 2013. California has about 30% of the nation's homeless population. And while the state spent nearly $24 billion on homelessness and housing over the last 5 years, a new audit released Tuesday found the state lacks data on the outcomes of its efforts.
It's pretty shocking at multiple levels, right? Shocking that they're not doing their job and that the state legislature is not holding that agency accountable.
The audit was requested in March 2023 by Senator Dave Cortese and assesses funding throughout the state and in 2 cities, San Jose and San Diego. It looks at the cost effectiveness of homelessness spending.
It's the old adage, how much of each one of our dollars is actually getting to the end user.
In the document, California State Auditor Grant Parks said the state does not have a consistent method for gathering information on the costs and outcomes of individual programs. The state funds more than 30 programs, but the audit assesses 5. It finds 2 of the 5 state programs reviewed are likely cost-effective, the Home Key program and CalWorks Housing Support Program, but the state lacks clear data for the other 3. The audit also found most people placed in interim housing don't end up in permanent housing, with only 13% moving into a permanent solution.
Stop criminalizing people experiencing homelessness and start creating affordable housing.
The state auditor recommends lawmakers mandate reporting by state agencies to track the outcomes and costs of homelessness programs and calls on the California Interagency Council on Homelessness to publicly report that information.
Now, in a response to the draft of the audit released in February, Cal ICH said generally they agree with the recommendations provided by CSA and will take appropriate measures to implement where possible. But they also noted limited existing resources. We have much more on this on our website, abc10.com. Chris, Laura?
Alicia Machado live in the studio for us tonight. Alicia, thank you.